अगर आपने अभी तक हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो अभी सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकॉन को क्लिक करके हमारी लेटेस्ट वीडियोस के बारे में अपडेट जानें।
भारत ने कश्मीर पर संयुक्त राष्ट्र की रिपोर्ट को गलत बताकर खारिज कर दिया है। भारत ने इस रिपोर्ट को गलत नजरिए से प्रेरित और पूर्वाग्रह से ग्रसित बताया है। विदेश मंत्रालय ने कहा है कि रिपोर्ट भारत की संप्रभुता और क्षेत्रीय अखंडता का उल्लंघन करती है। विदेश मंत्रालय ने ऐसी रिपोर्ट को सामने लाने की मंशा पर सवाल खड़े करते हुए इसे असत्यापित जानकारी का पुलिंदा करार दिया है। भारत ने संयुक्त राष्ट्र को याद दिलाया है कि जम्मू कश्मीर भारत का अभिन्न अंग है और पाकिस्तान ने भारत के एक हिस्से पर जबरन अपना कब्जा जमा रखा है। भारत ने कश्मीर पर संयुक्त राष्ट्र की उस रिपोर्ट को खारिज कर दिया है जिसमें कथित तौर पर मानवाधिकार उल्लंघन के आरोप लगाए गए हैं। भारत ने संयुक्त राष्ट्र की इस रिपोर्ट को गलत और खास नजरिए से प्रेरित बताया है। कड़ी प्रतिक्रिया में विदेश मंत्रालय ने कहा है कि संयुक्त राष्ट्र की यह रिपोर्ट अत्यधिक पूर्वाग्रह से ग्रसित है और झूठे नैरेटिव बनाने की कोशिश है। भारत ने साफ किया है कि पूरे का पूरा कश्मीर भारत का हिस्सा है। विदेश मंत्रालय ने कहा है कि रिपोर्ट भारत की संप्रभुता और क्षेत्रीय अखंडता का उल्लंघन करती है। गुरुवार को रिलीज रिपोर्ट में संयुक्त राष्ट्र ने जम्मू कश्मीर और पाकिस्तान के कब्जे वाले कश्मीर दोनों में ही कथित तौर पर मानवाधिकार उल्लंघन की बात कही है। यूएन ने इस मानवाधिकार उल्लंघन की अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जांच की मांग की है जिसे भारत ने खारिज कर दिया है।
That the UN human rights body in its first report on human rights has, in a move that's bound to anger India, slammed both India and Pakistan for human rights violations in Jammu and Kashmir and in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Now, in a report, the UN body has laid out recommendations for both countries, and controversially, one of the recommendations for India, or at least it's asked India, to respect the self-determination of the people of Kashmir. India has not commented. Now, we do have a reaction from the MEA, but it is a 49-page report that says that India should respect the right of self-determination as under international law. It should urgently repeal AFSPA. It should probe all civilian killings since July 2016. It should probe excessive force by security forces, immediately stop the use of pellet guns for crowd control, probe all blanket bans of the internet in 2016, mobile networks, ensure it does not happen. Expand the scope of Jammu and Kashmir rights panels to probe violations by...
Back at UN Kashmir report. That's the big breaking news that we're getting at this point in time. We'll try and connect with our National Affairs editor Srinjoy Chaudhary for more information. In response to a question on the report by the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights on the human rights situation in Kashmir, the official spokesperson has said that India rejects the report. It's fallacious, it's tendentious, and it is motivated. And obviously, we are questioning the intent in bringing out such a report. It is a selective compilation of largely unverified information. It is overtly prejudiced and seeks to build a false narrative. Ye India ka reply. India clearly has hit back at the UN for that Kashmir report, the human rights situation in Kashmir report. और इंडिया का ये कहना है कि ये एक गलत, एक false report है जो पेश की गई है, and there is a selective compilation of largely unverified information. ये clearly prejudiced है और एक गलत narrative build करने की कोशिश इस report के ज़रिए. Meghna joining us from the news pit with more details. Meghna, clearly India has slammed this report, pointing out the selective compilation of unverified information.
Well, absolutely. In fact, what we have here is the entire report which has been formed by the UN. It is an international, the first ever UN human rights report on Kashmir. And quite interestingly, and it is rather damning for India, for which India has already reacted very sharply, but this report calls for an international inquiry into the multiple violation. In fact, we are going to read out some excerpts of this report. It says that it is an urgent need to address the past and the ongoing human rights violations and abuses forces and to deliver justice for all the people in Kashmir who for 7 decades have suffered a conflict that have claimed or ruined numerous lives. This is a report which is coming from the UN Human Rights Office, which was published on Thursday, and this is what it says. We are putting out the excerpts on our screen as well. So essentially, this is coming in at a time when we have been reporting right here on Times Now as well about the way our security forces have become sitting ducks, and they are being repeatedly targeted, not just by Pakistan along the border, but also by Pakistani proxies who have been targeting our security forces when it comes to the
legislation to persecute peaceful activists and quash dissent, calling the UN report fallacious, tendacious and motivated. Ministry of External Affairs says that the report violates India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. So that's the reaction that has come from the MEA on this report from the United Nations. Zaka Jacob joining us live. Zaka, this report is indicting both India and Pakistan?
Yeah, it is. It is dedicated to both sides of Kashmir, as it were. I've got a copy. It's a 50-page report. It's the first time ever that the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees has come out with human rights, has come out with this report. It says, report on the situation of human rights in Kashmir, developments in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, and human rights concerns in Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. It's a 50-page report, Arunima, and it looks into alleged atrocities, alleged human rights violations in both sides of Kashmir, and it goes on to chastise both governments, both the government of India as well as the government of Pakistan. Government of India has taken grave exception to the tonality and to some of the findings of this report, even taking grave exception to the use of the phrase Azad Kashmir. The MEA in its statement saying there is no such entity called Azad Kashmir. It is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. It is territory to which India has sovereign rights. So this is the first time that the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has come out with such a report, and it has also got recommendations to the respective governments. I want to just quickly run through the recommendations that have been made to the Pakistan government, where, like you mentioned, it says end the misuse of anti-terror legislation to persecute those engaging in peaceful political activity. Federal and local authorities should amend sections of the interim constitution of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, immediately release from prison or house arrest any political activists, journalists and other civil society actors. So there are about 10 recommendations that have been made to the government of Pakistan. It details various episodes and instances of human rights violations, both in POK as well as in Gilgit-Baltistan. The MEA, like I said, has taken grave exception to the language and the very nature of this report, calling it